Hello, this is yours truly, Charles Prosper, with another installment of Success Through Consistency. And as I always like to say, if you don't know who I am and what I do, I help you to achieve your most important goals through the power and the principle of consistency through these daily installments on YouTube on the series Success Through Consistency. Now, did I give you my introduction? If you don't know who I am and what I do, I help you. Yes, I did that. Okay. I'm going too fast. My mind is racing right now. I want to talk to you about a very effective technique of getting an answer to a problem with something that's already built inside of you, ready to help you if you just ask. It is the power to get answers while you sleep. Have you ever heard of the expression, I'm sure you have, I'll just sleep on it, and then in the morning I'll know what to do? This is an old expression, a saying that's been around for ages, and one of the reasons it's been around for so long is that it has one distinct advantage. It works. And I want to give you a way to have this particular principle work for you. That is, your success mechanism is always ready to serve you if you just know how to ask. Now, there are many ways to program answers while you sleep, and I'm just going to give you one simple way of doing it. Let's say that you have a problem of deciding between two different options, and it could be deciding between a business A versus a business B. It can be deciding whether you should continue with a certain profession that you have, or if you should go back to school and study something completely different. It can be deciding whether you should continue with a relationship or whether you should cut it short. Usually when it's that kind of decision making, doubt means don't. But nevertheless, you still can pose it just before you go to bed, and you will be able to get an answer, a very illumined answer, the perfect solution, something that makes you go, why didn't I think of this before? Is kind of the reaction that you'll be getting. Now, this is the particular technique, and what I'm going to ask you to do is to hold steadfast for 21 days. I want you to do this every night as a ritual before you go to bed for the next 21 days. You may get the answer the very first night. You may get it the second or the third. But if you can just be consistent during the 21 days, you're going to get it during this period of time. I can pretty much guarantee that. Now, what you're going to do is, it should be same time, same place is the best way to make this work for you. Let's say 30 minutes before you get sleepy, a certain part of your room where you have a chair, you sit down and you close your eyes and you start to think about the decision that you have to make. And you can go in your mind all of the pros and the cons of why you should do this versus doing that. You can go over in your mind in many different ways. Well, if I do this, maybe this will happen. If I do this, that'll happen. And just with your eyes closed, go over many different options as you can. Now, after you've done this maybe 10 or 15 minutes, you open your eyes and you're going to grab a notepad about this size, and you're going to write down in it, I intend to get the answer to the problem of, and then you write that down on this notepad. And then you read it maybe about 2 or 3 times. Tonight, I intend to get the answer to the problem, to the challenge, to the situation of, and then you write exactly what it is that you want to solve, and write down exactly what it is that you want to receive an answer on. Then you set the notepad and the pen on your bedside, near your bedside table, where you have your lamp that you turn on that's right next to your bed, where it can be at arm's reach at any time. Now this is what's going to happen. You may sleep through the whole night, and then in the morning you wake up, and then your head will just be flooded with ideas and solutions where you go, oh, I know what to do now. That could be one way it'll happen. The other way is, once you start to practice this, spontaneously you wake up maybe 3 o'clock a.m. and you don't know why, but you just woke up out from a dream. And it could be at 4, but it's usually between 3 and 5 a.m. If you happen to wake up while practicing this at the hours of between 3 and 5 a.m., don't go back to sleep. Get up. Go sit in your meditation chair and ask yourself again the same questions that you asked before you went to bed. Now let me tell you what's going to happen. In the twilight hours between 3 and 5 a.m., your brain is in what's called an alpha state, that you have just come from a dream state. And it's the brainwave state that you receive easily creative solutions. It is a state where you're most creative. It is a state where you receive messages from God, if you want to look at it that way. It is a state where you easily can see answers that you would not have seen during the normal hustle and bustle, multitasking, busy type of activity during the day. The perfect answers just come into your mind when you practice this between 3 and 5 a.m. So if you wake up spontaneously, don't go back to sleep. Get up, sit down in your meditation chair, and do the same thing again. Here's what can happen. There's a very high probability that you'll get the flash of the answer right then and there at that twilight hour. You just, bam, I know what to do. Then if that's the case, you grab your note pen, your pen and your pad, and you write it down, exactly what you got, and then go back to bed. Then in the morning, you can put it to a test. Or the other option is you may sleep through the whole night, and then in the morning, you just wake up with knowing the answer. And even if you don't wake up knowing the answer, you have to be ready for this. Anytime during the day, you could be driving your car, you can be eating your breakfast, you can be walking up the stairs to your job, and then flash. I didn't think about that. That's exactly what I need to do. The thought, the answer just flashes into your mind. So those are the 3 ways that you will get the answer, and it will happen anytime between the 1st and the 21st day that you practice this. And I'm telling you that you'll be amazed at how brilliant the idea, and sometimes how simple the solution is, and sometimes how obvious it is when it comes to you. So be ready to receive it once you have started this practice. It's very, very, very powerful. Okay, that's been my little tip for you today of the technique of how to get answers while you sleep, just before you go to sleep. And if you like any part of this video, I would like you to give me a thumbs up, hit the like and subscribe button, and go to your Facebook and type in Success Through Consistency and become a member of my Facebook group of accountability partners to help you stay successful by focusing consistently on your most important goals. All right, give me what I'm trying to say is leave a comment, ask a question, because I do want to get feedback and engagement as to how I can improve these and what it is that you like about whatever messages that I have, and I'll do more of them. Okay? And check below there should be some links below where there's some gifts that I have for you. PDF, a book that I wrote, why consistency is the most what is it? I forget the name of my book. Hold on just a minute. Here it is. Why consistency is the key to our success and how to be consistent to achieve any goal. This you can get on Amazon for about $20, but you can get it here for free as my gift to you just by clicking on the links below. Okay, that's it for today. And thank you for stopping by, and I hope that this has been of benefit to you, and if it has, please let me know. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.